falls on the 23rd April 2015, just ahead of National Freedom Day. While the country can celebrate 21 years of democracy today, and the 27th April 1994 will forever be endowed in history books as the day that changed the face of liberty, high levels of illiteracy still exist and are drawing South Africa's economy and education backwards.
This day of the 23rd of April that comes before Freedom Day, it's one of the messages to say that if you read, you're going to be free. You are freeing yourself, you are freeing your mind when you read, because it takes you places. Some people undermine history. History brings us back to understand where we come from and where we'll be going to. That is why we feel that history, we need to rewrite it.
World Book Day is not just a globally renowned initiative supported by UNESCO in South Africa, but a movement in its own stride. The programme's theme this year is Come and Read With Me, inviting readers not to just participate in empowering themselves, but to engage others so knowledge can be shared freely.
This day in South Africa is coordinated. The entire celebrations are coordinated by the Centre for the Book, which is an outreach unit of the National Library of South Africa. And National Library of South Africa is an agency of the Department of Arts and Culture. We are celebrating this day, ladies and gentlemen, under the theme, Come, Read With Me. We are saying and we are calling upon all South Africans, young and old, to enjoy reading. If you don't read, you start now.
Closing ceremony for this inspired initiative kicked off on the 22nd April 2015 in Greens Park, Fochville, with a door-to-door reading campaign, and ended in Krugersdorp Correctional Centre with the handing of books to inmates in several home languages. The Department of Arts and Culture, in collaboration with other stakeholders, has taken heed in the attempt to bridge the gap and make books more accessible. More libraries are being built and books are being taken to the very doorsteps of disadvantaged communities. Philani Dladla, now commonly known as the Pavement Bookworm, is a stellar example of the true power books hold in avid reading.
There's this dude, movie maker called Tebo Khumalope, when I used to sell books at Empire Road there. He came and say, dude, why are you just sitting on the street, in the middle of the street and with a pile of books? I told him, no, man, I'm sitting here because I'm a mobile bookshop, so I sell books on the street wherever I go. Then he did a video and it did well online. People started wanting to know who this guy is, but they didn't know what to call me. So they decided that they call this dude a pavement bookworm. Since I'm a bookworm and I sit on a pavement with books. We've got a foundation now. A pavement bookworm is not just me anymore. It's a foundation, legally registered, and it's helping a lot because we're collecting funds. Like 3 years from today, some kids from my readers clubs are going to be graduating from high school. And because they belong to my readers club, then I want to be able to make sure that we raise funds and we take them to further their education. Yeah, man.
Christos David, Sevendelaan actor, fully supports the initiative and believes that some of the social ills are attributed to a lack of education.
Anything that can advance South African society, I'm all for, because I believe that we're not an uneducated society, we're an undereducated society, and that is due to the lack of reading. People don't necessarily read, and by reading, you educate yourself. You create a different world for yourself. You teach yourself how to argue, how to see the world, how to understand what's going on around you. So for me personally, to be part of that has been a great privilege, and I hope that I can be part of this in the future.
As the country celebrates the collective freedom of our rainbow nation, let us remember that books can be a useful tool to open the doors of our minds, allowing access to a prosperous and peaceful future.
Stop xenophobia. We have to say this as I close down, to say killing our brothers will not take us anywhere. The blood you spilled is your blood. It is your blood. We are where we are because of our African brothers and sisters. And we celebrate their writings as well.
Viva South Africa. Viva. Maleshane Makhale, Morning Live, SABC News.